Yeah, super excited to share what I just vibe coded. I was honestly just surprised that it worked. Went to a GitHub hackathon 2 days ago, had basically 5 hours, started with a sentence, and came up with this. Oh, and I won the hackathon. We have these vibe coding agents. Why do I have to prompt them? Why can't these AI agents that I'm building just reason and write their own code? Because essentially, there's this hidden problem that if you're creating an AI workflow or reasoning through a bunch of steps, and each step has a, let's say, 10% failure rate, then your entire 5 step workflow only succeeds 60% of the time, which is terrible. It's not reliable at all. It's not something that we could build around. And the problem for that is that we're using LLMs to reason every single step. And humans don't do that. We don't reason. We crystallize our memory, we remember things. And so I wondered if you put an AI coding agent behind an MCP server, how would that work? So effectively, the workflow is the first time it's doing learning mode, and the AutoLearn MCP server is just listening. So all that reasoning, does it work or not, all that kind of stuff, it records that as a trace. And then the MCP server itself, that has an AI coding agent behind it, can actually create that in deterministic code and then reveal that back to it. So the second time it goes through, it just uses that deterministically, so it goes a lot faster, it's a lot more reliable, and it's what our customers expect. So it can continuously improve that over time. So if it finds a slightly different use case and it needs to expand on an API or another skill, it can do that. Here I have a mocked up AI agent that's connected to the AutoLearn backend. Let's start with a classical problem. How many R's are in the word strawberry? It's something really hard because it's how tokens work, and OpenAI has built a lot of reasoning around this that finally gets it to work, but there's a better way, and that's just using code. Here, our AI agent recognized that it needed a new skill, doesn't know how to do that, so it created a new skill. It actually wrote out some Python code here that can handle this. Now, if we run the query again, the AI agent recognizes that it has a skill and actually returns the full result that it can consume. So instead of reasoning through it and trying to figure out that specific problem, it actually just called that skill and it reliably worked. But what if it needs to improve that? What if we need to ask how many capital R's are in the word strawberry? Because people don't prompt very well. In this case, it tried to do it, but it returned the wrong result. At this point, the agent will realize that it didn't do it correctly. It'll save that eval, send it to the AutoLearn server. For the demo, let's see how we improve the skill. So the skill was automatically updated and it made that count case insensitive. Let's go back. How many R's are in the word strawberry? And it came up with the right result. So you can imagine these skills using each other and building up over time. So there's huge security concerns with this that we need to address, and we need to make this work a lot more effectively and at scale for all AI agents. Thanks.